Hey everybody, it's Romeo, and we got into a lot today. Yes, the guy still owes me money. Somebody asked me, my friend still owes me money from like 8-9 years ago. Yes, he still owes me the money. I never got it. Then we talked to a guy who went through his wife's cell phone bill, and he had some questions after he found out when and where she was using it. Then, of course, Valentines Day is just a couple of days away, so we want to make sure you guys are ready for that. And California. We talked about California's taxes the other day. My friends think I'm crazy because I'm never leaving California, but California, hands down, is still the best state in America.
Let me get your text messages here. Hey, 42547-7. Yo, Rome, whatever happened to the guy that owed you money? Said he was good for it. Did he ever pay you? No, he did not pay me yet. He still owes me money. He still says he's good for it, but yeah, I haven't gotten it. Yo, Rome, how expensive is it to eat out as a family? We're a family of 5. I have a family of 4, and it gets expensive. It does get expensive. I'm going to give you a couple examples, okay? So I've seen lunches cost as much as $100, $130 for a family of 4 at a restaurant, but some of that included, alcohol. It just depends on where you go. Actually. But yeah, it's getting pretty expensive out there. A lot of stuff is getting expensive out there. RD 42547-7. I would say the average family of 4 to go out, family of 5 is going to cost you probably, I would say $25 a person. Yeah, probably $25 a person. RD 42547-7. Hey, what's up, Rome? Yo, growing up, I was raised by my grandmother. She always told me when I grow up to work hard and get a good job. And I could have anything I wanted. Now that I have a great job, making $84 an hour plus OT, I always remember back to what she told me. I appreciate everything I have in life. Well, good for you. I feel bad for you when your taxes come due next year because of Biden's tax plan, buddy. Good luck with that. Hey, Rome, I need other people's advice, so I decided to go through my phone bill activity. I found a few numbers on my girl's line that she is only texting, no phone calls. All the texts are late at night, some as late as 1:30 a.m. She's never given me a reason to think she is cheating, but this is making me think. So is she? Help. Well, here's the question. Does she have problems sleeping, first of all? That would be my first question. Does she have trouble sleeping? Because then she might be texting a friend. Nah, she's cheating, bro. Come on. I mean, really. She's messing around with you. She's talking to other dudes. No chick's talking to another chick at 1:30 in the morning. It's another dude. All right. 42547-7. So I don't know what kind of advice you need. And if she's only texting and never calling, well, that's an interesting one because I think there's a lot of people out there that text more than they call, but that's just this millennial Gen Z generation where they text more. They don't know how to talk to people through, normal conversation, so they have to text. But nah, bro, she's cheating. If she's texting at 1:30 in the morning, she's cheating on you. Hey, Rome, I need other people's advice, so I decided to go through my phone bill activity and found a few numbers on my girl's line. She's only texting, no phone calls. All these texts are late at night, some as late as 1:30 in the morning. She's never given me any reason to think she's cheating, but this is making me think. So is she? I need some help. I think she's messing around. She's not talking to her friends at 8:30 in the morning or 1:30 in the morning. Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome, what you said about that girl talking to her friends, that's not true. I talk to my friends all the time. Yeah, but I bet you're single. If you're a single woman talking at 1:30 in the morning to your friends, you have other single friends that are up that late? I'm sure you are. This dude said it's his girl. And obviously, they live together because they have the same phone bill. And what kind of stupidity is that? Anyway, 842-547-7. So no, she's talking to other dudes. If she's texting at 1:30 in the morning, yeah, she's talking to other dudes. Okay, there's just no way around it. What else could she possibly doing at 1:30 in the morning? Who the hell is she texting at 1:30 if she's in a committed relationship and she's on your phone bill? Hey, bro, she's on your phone bill. Cut that line off today. Rome, I need some advice from other people, so I decided to go through my phone bill activity and found a few numbers on my girl's line. She's only texting, no phone calls. All these texts are late at night, sometimes as late as 1:30 in the morning. She's never given me a reason to think she is cheating, but man, this is making me think, oh, she's cheating, bro. She's not only giving you a reason to think she's cheating, she's cheating. All right? Already 42547-7. What's going on?
What's going on, Romeo?
What up, brother?
Hey, did you know that if you create a new message and you first enter the period, it'll tell you all your most recent messages?
If you start a new message,
Say you're gonna send somebody a message that you haven't been texting,
Okay.
and then you start the number with you just put period.
Okay.
It'll tell you all the most recent text messages that you've sent or the people you sent to.
And you do that on your phone?
Mm-hmm. Regardless if you've deleted the message or not, it'll show you your most recent numbers.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so for all the insecure men and women out there, you can check that way.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
But and how about men or women that aren't insecure? They're just getting cheated on and they want to find out. Hey, Rome, I would call the numbers. Yeah, I mean, I guess they tell homeboy to call the number. He'll know right away if she's cheating or not. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. That is a good point. Already 42547-7. I think he knows just by any broad that's texting at 1:30 in the morning and she got a man sleeping next to him. Oh, she's cheating. Okay, she's cheating. Oh, hey, Rome, I need some advice from other people. So I decided to go through my phone bill activity and found a few numbers on my girl's line. She's only texting, no phone calls. All these texts are late at night, sometimes as late as 1:30 in the morning. She's never given me a reason to think she is cheating. But man, this is making me think, oh, she's cheating, bro. She's not only giving you a reason to think she's cheating, she's cheating. All right? Already 42547-7. What's going on?
Romeo.
Yeah, what up, man?
Hey, good morning, brother.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we live in about that guy needing advice, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we live in a new age, brother. These women nowadays. I got one piece of advice for them.
What's that?
All rattle.
Oh, God.
They're all snakes.
All right, man. Get it. Yeah, what's going on?
Yo, bro, man, what? You're going to break this guy's heart at work right now, man. He's going to listen to you all day and being his feelings at work, bro.
Well, he should. Come on, man. Do you even need to? If your chick's texting somebody at 1:30 in the morning, do we even need to have a conversation?
Oh, no. No, I totally agree with you, man. I'm telling you, what's even more messed up and more disrespectful, bro, is if she's doing it laying next to him in bed.
Yeah.
I think he needs to jam her up when he gets off and, just show her everything. Boom, call the number, whatever he's got to do, right in front of her. I guarantee I'll put $1,000 on it. No stimulus money either, Rome. I put $1,000 on it.
Real
that,
money.
A dude answers, bro. And what's more messed up, bro, is he probably handling his business. Maybe not in the bedroom, I don't know, but he probably goes to work, you know what I mean, does his thing, and she gonna disrespect him like that, man. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
That ain't right, man, because, she has the balls to text someone next to you when you're asleep, bro, and I'm pretty sure you probably get up at 4 or 5 in the morning to go to work.
Hey, that happened to me. She gonna come home, the house gonna be gone. Not just a lock chain, it's gonna be an empty lot.
Yeah, I think you even said it a while back. With the marriage guy, cheating is always. She might have not even done anything, man, yet. Maybe I'm just, give her a little bit of hope. But they always said cheating is something you don't want your partner to find out about, man. And I agree totally with that.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Later, brother.
Like I said, man. I mean, ain't nobody trying to hurt your feelings, bro. But 1:30 in the morning, ain't nothing good happen at 2 a.m. That's what they always told me. Hey, Rome, I need some advice from other people, so I decided to go through my phone bill activity and found a few numbers on my girl's line. She's only texting, no phone calls. All these texts are late at night, sometimes as late as 1:30 in the morning. She's never given me a reason to think she is cheating. But man, this is making me think, oh, she's cheating, bro. She's not only giving you a reason to think she's cheating, she's cheating. All right? Already 42547-7. What's going on?
Romeo, unless she works the night shift, she's cheating on me. I'm just saying, let's be real. All these girls that are calling in and say, no, I talk to my girls all the time. No, you don't. Unless you're single and you're planning to go do a bar run and hook up with the next guy, if you don't work the night shift, you're cheating on your man because there's no way you should be doing anything other than sleeping or having sex.
That's hilarious. She said these girls you don't talk to your friends that much.
I'm just saying, I'm a single woman and I talk to girls all the time. But I promise you, I'm not talking to you at 1:30 in the morning unless we're going to the club to hit up the bar.
All right, fair. Hey, at least you're honest about it. Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
We have one honest woman in Bakersfield, and there she is. Yeah, bro. If she's texting somebody at 1:30, man, yeah, is she messing around on you? Hey, Romeo, I was hoping you could help me out. I just found out that I don't have to work on Saturday. I was going to work Saturday, so the wife and I were going to celebrate Valentine's Day on Friday. It turns out I got to work yesterday. My boss said I could if I wanted it. I said yes. Now I'm kind of stuck. I can't get a reservation. Where do I get flowers? Well, where were you going to do that all before? If you were going to celebrate on Friday, the day before Valentine's Day, what were you going to do for that day as opposed to Saturday? Shouldn't you already be ready for Friday, at least from a flower standpoint or a chocolate standpoint or a gift standpoint? So yeah, no, I think you should, what were you going to do with that? Also, for the flowers, just go to Albertsons. Albertsons does a great job. They make good bouquets. They got a florist in-house. They do a great job. Okay, so just go to Albertsons. It's simple. They're not too expensive. It'll be all right. As far as dinner, I mean, I understand Friday you probably had reservations or you probably were going to go out, which would have been really easy. Now, if you've moved to Saturday, probably a lot of places are filled up for reservations. I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for Italian? Are you looking for a little something for everybody? Are you looking for steak? I mean, what are you looking for? So I do know Social House does have open seating. I know they're taking some reservations, but I also know they have open seating, and they have a great, I think they got a deal. They have a menu, but they also have a Valentine's Day special with a sea bass and I think a short rib. So they got that going on over there. I got to say, Saunders might have something open. Mama Tosca's might have something open. You're just going to have to call now. Now you're going to have to call around to some of the good spots in town. It's going to be tough, bro. Going to be tough. I don't know. All those places I named you might have to have made a reservation. I'm not totally sure. I know Social House, you don't have to. They do have an open seating, but make a reservation. Give them a call. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Yo, Rome.
What up, man?
Raider Joe, man.
What up, Raider Joe?
What's the good thing, too, is Pizzaville has, if you got little kids, they have heart pizza.
Oh, yeah. Pizzaville's great. Oh, their pizza's so good. Oh, man.
Yeah, we always got my kids heart pizza.
The kids are all grown.
It.
Yeah, but the kids are all grown up now, Joe. What are you going to do?
Oh, I know. I don't go. We don't do. Dude, our Valentine's Day is right here at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want? I'll make her, because I can cook real good.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, just make me a cheeseburger. My wife is like one of them plain J's, a cheeseburger, just meat, and
that's
cheese.
awesome.
That's it. No mayo, no. I don't even know how they swallow it. Her and my oldest boy.
Oh, dry.
They don't like ice cream. It's weird stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's good. You're right. I forgot about the kids.
I just kick back and watch everybody spend money.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do, I guess, on Valentine's Day.
You know what happens when you get old. All right, Rob. Have a good one.
All right, Joe. Later, man. All right, 842-547-7. Yeah, I forgot about Pizzaville. I mean, if you got family, you got to go out for a family dinner. Take the kids out, enjoy your Valentine's Day with them. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome. That guy who said they were celebrating Valentine's Day on Friday because he had to work, how long did he have to work? And what time? You telling me he didn't have time to do anything with his wife on Saturday? That's a good point. That's a good point. You couldn't go out. I mean, how long do you have to work? For those of you guys that have to work on Saturday, so you're just going to cancel Valentine's Day on Saturday, use your job as an excuse to not have to spend money on the person you supposedly love for Valentine's Day? Because it's Saturday. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, you got two options on Saturday, and they're two legitimate options. You can go to Luigi's Saturday for lunch, or you can go out to some great places for breakfast and then go to work, or if you're working after work, you can go out for Valentine's Day. So yeah, I'm with you. I agree with what you just said. These guys are just using their jobs as an excuse to not have to spend money on the person they supposedly love, right? Yo, Rome, how much do you think you should spend on Valentine's Day? What do you got? Dinner, flowers, gift? How much do you think all that should cost? Well, I think dinner should probably cost somewhere between $100 and $150. That's, That's probably the minimum that it should cost. I think it's safe. You can get a good meal in Bakersfield for about $150. Yeah. I mean, I know a couple places you can probably get a good meal for less than that. It's the drinks that they're going to cost you a lot. But I think about $150 is probably good. Flowers, I don't know, about $50, $60. I mean, even though the reason I say that about flowers, though, is because they raise the prices so much on these flowers that if you can get a decent deal on a nice bouquet of roses or a nice bouquet of whatever it is that your lady likes, I think you should do it. Some of these florists, I do think, are ripping you off, even though just because it's a flowers holiday. But that doesn't mean you can't go to some of these other places, the grocery stores. I'm not saying go to Costco and just buy them out of the bucket. I'm saying go get a nice bouquet made at like an Albertsons. You know, Albertsons always seems to have great flowers deals out there, right? Or I'm sure all of the grocery stores do because they have florists in them, right? All right, but here's the one thing I will say, and this a lot of you are not going to agree with me on, which is fine. I don't believe that Valentine's Day is a holiday to buy gifts. I don't believe it's a holiday where you should be buying jewelry or expensive gifts for your partner, because that's not what Valentine's Day is supposed to be about, you know? And even though it is, they market to you, oh, if you're going to love somebody, buy them a diamond. Yeah, but there's plenty of times for you to spend a lot of money, maybe your anniversary. You know, Christmas, I think, is always a great time to buy somebody something special, and it gives you a chance to, you know, their birthday. So I think you have those three occasions specifically to buy the person that you love something big, something expensive, whatever that consists of. I don't think Valentine's Day is the day to do that. I think Valentine's Day is just a day for you to spend with you and your love and your partner, whoever that may be. If you got kids, spend it with them and just the people that you love. So that's my thought on that. So I would say Valentine's Day should probably cost you about $200. So Valentine's Day is on Saturday, and I hope you guys have all your plans ready to go. If not, it's going to be tough to get a table somewhere. A lot of places are going to be the reservations have already been made. I mean, I tried to make a reservation 2 weeks ago, and one of the restaurants I wanted to go to was already reserved, already filled up for both days, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday by now. But yeah, so you got to have your reservations ready. But this is funny right here. This lady says, "Hey, Rome, I wanted to tell you about Valentine's Day. Now, my parents are staying home. They're not doing much. So my husband asked me, can we drop the kids off and go out for Valentine's Day? I don't really want to do that. I'd like to spend Valentine's Day with my family. Now, I don't know why my husband wants to get rid of the kids. What do you think about that, Rome? Shouldn't we do it together? I mean, they're little. They're not going to be with us forever." Yes. No? I don't know. That's a good question. Well, maybe your husband has something very romantic planned. Does he have plans already? I mean, does he? I don't know. I mean, does he want to leave the kids at Grandma and Grandpa's house for Valentine's Day night so you guys can, you know, have a break? I don't know. But generally, I would say no. I was raised in a family where we all did everything together. We actually still do a lot of things together when we're all in the same state at the same time. But I was raised in a family where my parents always took us everywhere, and we were involved in their lives, even when it wasn't a kid-friendly thing. You know, they would still figure out a way to get us involved. So I would say no. I agree with your thought process. You know, I'm with you on this one. Your husband probably has different ideas, which is fine because I'm sure he's not thinking like you are. But I would say no. I would say you guys should probably do stuff together as a family. Whether you guys all go out. I mean, there's a lot of places you can go take the kids for Valentine's Day. It may not be, you know, but it's not about you. You know, you can go to the Boulevard. You can go to, you know, what did Raider Joe say? They make a heart-shaped pizza right here at the pizza place, Pizzaville. I think Rusty's makes one too. So there's a lot of different things you can do with the family. You guys can go to the movies. I mean, so no, I think you're right. I think you gotta, because what's gonna happen is when the kids are gone, you and your husband have plenty of time to spend Valentine's Day with just each other. So no, I'm with you. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo and me, Bennett.
You're calling for 29. Congratulations.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is Raider Dave going to be there?
Yeah, he's the opening act.
No, then never mind. Give him to somebody else.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. Good morning, Don. What's going on?
Nothing. Good morning.
Hey, you're calling number 29. Congratulations.
Yeah, nice. Well, it's a very good morning for me.
Absolutely. All right, so you got Baby Bash, Little Rob, and MC Magic on Sunday over at the Fox Theater. What's your name?
Gabby.
All right, Gabby, congratulations. Hold on. Wait, you're not going to use this as a Valentine's Day, are you?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay, just checking. Don't let him get away with that.
I might take my sister, so it's not a date. We'll see.
Damn, okay. Hey, Romeo, just a quick question. Why does everyone have something against Raider Dave? Is there something I'm not missing? Have a good day, big dog. I mean, is there something I am missing? Sorry, it's a typo. Yeah, no, I don't think nobody has. A couple people don't like Raider Dave because he says dumb things, but I think a lot of people like Raider Dave. It's just like anything else, there's always haters out there. Doesn't matter, which side of the fence you're on, how good of a person you are, somebody will find a reason to hate you. But no, I think Raider Dave's a good guy. He just thinks. I think that's all. Some people disagree with what he says, but there's nothing wrong with it. Hate him. All right, 842-547-7. Nothing wrong with Raider Dave. He just dumb. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Romeo, what's going on there, baby boy?
Hey, what's up, bandwagon? What are you doing?
Man, circling the wagons in Seattle. Come on.
You guys won a Super Bowl, huh?
Got my Super Bowl.
Congratulations.
Took me a while to get out of Santa Clara because, it's a cesspool out there.
What?
It was a cesspool trying to get out of that Levi Stadium. I'm telling you.
Oh, bet it was busy.
Yeah, I had to step over some homeless people. I got robbed at gunpoint. It was terrible.
Oh, my gosh. What? No, not in Santa Clara. No.
I'm telling you, it's terrible. I'm terrible. I'm going to Seattle, though. Come on.
Bad football game.
Seahawk Lou.
Seahawk Lou. Yeah, Seahawk Lou celebrated pretty heavily with that win. He was pretty excited.
Let's go. Let's go get on the wagon. Come on.
All right. Well, I'll go get our Sam Darnold jerseys. All right, bandwagon. That's bandwagon Willie. He has never lost the game, by the way. His team has never lost. Imagine that. Rome, the Super Bowl felt like a Thursday night football game. I mean, the Super Bowl is over with, right? We don't have to see this again. It was not great. It wasn't a good football game. The commercials weren't great. I was actually having a conversation about the Super Bowl this morning before I got here. And, Bad Bunny was all right, but you couldn't understand what he was saying. That's what a lot of problems people had was they just didn't understand it. So, but it was still, I guess, good. I'm not a huge Bad Bunny fan. Actually, I don't care either way about Bad Bunny. Just I don't listen to him for no other reason than I just don't listen to him like I would any other artist. But yeah, I guess. But it's over with. That's a good thing. It's over with. Morning, Al. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo. It's L.A. Ramboy.
What up, brother?
Oh, I just wanted to give you my feedback on the Super Bowl, especially since it's already over with. Honestly, I missed the whole thing. Most of it, I didn't get home until like the fourth quarter. Bad Bunny was all right, but like you said, I couldn't understand them. And also, I'm just I can't imagine how Seahawk Lou feels right now. I feel like it's like the week of the Seahawk Lou in the year.
The Super Bowl's done. It wasn't good. Bad Bunny was okay. It's not that great. There's no reason to talk about the Super Bowl on a Wednesday afterwards. There's nothing exciting about it.
All right. Well, we'll move on to better things. Baseball season and whatnot. Valentines, Cheese Fest, that's coming.
Everything's coming, yep. All right, man. Later.
All right.
We got the Honor Flight tournament coming. We got a lot coming. I will say this, though, about Bad Bunny. And I did have a conversation last night about Bad Bunny. The Super Bowl is one of, if not the biggest televised events in the world. Okay? So you tell me, who was bigger than Bad Bunny to perform? I mean, he's on tour. He's the most listened to artist in the world, I believe, according to Spotify. So whether you love him or hate him, the Super Bowl is known for having the biggest artists. And he's the biggest. Had you not had all these clowns over here making it political, even him making it political, everybody would have loved it if you didn't already love it. The stupidity of everything is the fact that you can't enjoy anything without some moron making it a political issue. That's the problem with the world you live in. You can't enjoy anything because some idiot who knows nothing about anything has to make it political. When the reality is, sports should not be political. Although you guys can make some, you can make an argument that it should be because of the stage that they're on. But sports used to bring everybody together. Now you got to fight about everything. So enjoy that fight. But who's bigger? There was nobody bigger than Bad Bunny at the time. I don't think today. To this day, I don't think there's any artist that's more relevant and bigger than Bad Bunny. Outside of take the politics out of it and just look at it from a music standpoint. So, what do you expect? The Super Bowl's supposed to have the biggest artists. Already 4-2-5-4-7-7, but that's over with. Aren't the Dodgers playing yet? Can we go? The Lakers suck. The Dodgers have the Dodgers started yet? I do gotta say one thing about football that I saw this morning. Max Crosby. I know there's a lot of Raider fans out there that Max Crosby said he would retire. Now, you guys correct me on any of this if I'm wrong. I just read some headlines and saw some scrolls that Max Crosby said he'd retire before he played for the Raiders again, and that he was going to go to the Cowboys. They were going to franchise tag somebody on the Cowboys and then trade for Max Crosby. So what kind of dumb is Max Crosby? He's going to go from the worst football team to the second worst football team as far as playoff championship, as far as the possibility of winning a Super Bowl. I mean, he would just, by going to the Cowboys, he would have sealed his fate that he never wants to win a Super Bowl. Why wouldn't you go to a contender? The Raiders and the Cowboys are never going to be a contender until the owners are gone. So why would he go from one bad owner, to another bad owner? Which, to say that about Jerry Jones is wrong. He's not a bad owner. He's holding them back. But, I mean, man, Jerry Jones is an absolute genius. He has everybody bamboozled that the Cowboys are a legitimate contender every year. It is unbelievable how good this guy. He even got one of the best players in the NFL to buy into it. It is incredible how well this guy can manipulate people. It is insane. Romeo, a diehard Raider fan here, and that's false news with Crosby. Just rumors. Just rumors that he's going to go to the Cowboys? Maybe. I mean, I didn't see a done deal. I just saw a scroll. That's why I said you guys can correct me on whatever I'm wrong about. Did he not say he would retire rather than play for the Raiders again? Did he say that though? And yeah, you might be right. I mean, you hear these talking heads on these ESPNs and these other Foxes or whatever, and they gotta make up stuff to talk about because they gotta fill content. So, I heard it on one of those stations. So it could have been just them, speculating. So okay, just rumors. I mean, he'd have better than that, right? When you are part of an organization like the Raiders, you would have to know. The Cowboys would have to be an organization that you wouldn't want to go to because they're just as bad as you. I mean, you guys are really in the same boat, both with terrible owners who are holding you back from winning Super Bowls, or championships, or even making the playoffs. Even though, on paper, for the last 10 years, the Raiders or the Cowboys had legitimate football teams on paper that should have actually accomplished something. I don't know if it was Super Bowls, but should have accomplished more than they have. But those owners, man, they're holding you back. So I got to believe Max Crosby's smarter than that, right? Yesterday I think it was yesterday. I was talking about the taxes in California, right? All the silly things they're taxing you on. Apparently there's going to be a mileage tax. Apparently there's going to be a tax where if you visit California, you get taxed, which I don't see how that's any different than going to Vegas and getting taxed on resort fees and things like that. I mean, states always find a way to nickel and dime you. And then we were talking about the tax on the football player. Sam Darnold was taxed $249,000 for being playing a game and being here for 7 or 8 days, and he was taxed on his salary because that's what California does. I don't know if other states do that or not, but I will say this: I said I'm never leaving. I'll figure out a way to pay the taxes. I mean, I've done it this long. I'll figure out a way to stay. You can't beat California. So a couple of buddies of mine, I was having a couple of beers with them last night, and they told me I was stupid. They said, you're just an idiot. Why would you want to pay? I said, it's not about paying. It's about that California is the best state. Now, I don't agree with all the taxing. I don't agree with what, financially what's going on, but it's still the best state to live in. The East Coast sucks. The Midwest is terrible humidity and weather. You don't want to go there. And not to mention the cold here and there. California, we can go out and play golf on a Thursday. You can go play golf right now when other places are freezing. And then let's talk about Bakersfield, how great Bakersfield is. I can go to the beach in 2 hours. I can go to the woods in 3. I can go to Vegas in 4. I mean, come on now. Anybody who tries to convince me and tell me that I'm wrong is not looking at things. You're not looking at things. You're not looking at things right. Or you can't afford to be here, and that's fine. We got to pay to play here in California. That's what it is. I mean, if you lived in New York, you'd have to pay to play to live in New York. New York's expensive too. So it just comes with the territory. So don't tell me I'm stupid, because I'm right. So I was talking about the Raiders and Max Crosby. What did you send me here? Hey, Rome, been a Raider fan since 1990. If Max Crosby doesn't want to be a Raider, bye. They can get a couple of first-round picks for him. And with $90 million in cap space, which is second in the league, they need to build a brick wall to protect Mendoza and get the running game going. It starts in the trenches. One defense and one defense, and is not going to win you a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl they just can't mess up. The picks like they did with Khalil Mack. And if they don't drive Mendoza, I'm turning in my shield. You should just rely on winning the Super Bowl with my fantasy football team. They're not going to win with Mendoza. I'm sorry, they're not. They're just going to ruin his career is all they're going to do. But okay, we'll see what happens, though. That's the good thing. There's always another year of football. RD4254777. Rome, I'll travel the entire world, Romeo, and I totally agree with you. I still choose California over any place else. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the entire world is for you, but yes, California is still the best state to live in. No, hands down, the best state to live in. All right, and if you don't understand that, you've never been anywhere else. Morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome? The Seahawk Blue.
What up, Blue?
Hey, so I gotta agree with you with the whole California is the best state to live in.
Okay.
Because I've visited other places in the U.S. and dang, they suck, man.
I know.
Other than Seattle, everything else sucks, man.
Bro, Seattle's one of the worst cities in America. What are you talking about?
Well, maybe my experience was fun. That's probably why, but
you're an idiot. You're an idiot. See, this is why uneducated people shouldn't talk. Seattle.
I'm
listen to me.
agreeing with you.
Oh no, but by saying other than Seattle makes you sound like a moron, because Seattle's weather is rainy and dreary. It has the highest rate of suicides, I believe, in the country because of how miserable people are because of the weather. And you think that's other California's other than Seattle?
Well, it's a nice place to visit, Rome.
This is why stupid people shouldn't talk. You're so caught up on your football team that you're too stupid to have a conversation about what's really going on in the world.
No, what I'm saying is I agree with you, though, Rome. It's a nice place to visit, though.
You're an idiot. Seattle's a terrible place to visit. I used to have to go to Seattle a couple of times a year when I raced BMX bikes. It was miserable. Everybody was miserable. The weather sucked. And no, you lost your 2477. Hey, good day, Romeo. The Red Man here. You're absolutely correct about California. It's a great place to live. Too bad the corruption is so bad and why it's so expensive here and why so many people leave. But I have known many that have returned. There's no place like home. Well, I mean, there's corruption everywhere. Be honest, there's corruption everywhere. Okay, it don't matter what state you go to. No state is without corruption. Okay, no state is without some form of taxation in whatever capacity it comes in. No state is perfect financially. Okay, I know you guys think it is, and I know you guys want to say, oh, you know, I can get more for this and more for that, but you got to live there. You know, I always say this. Somebody always says, you want to, like Georgia or Alabama or, you know, Arkansas. Somebody says, oh, man, I can get a house in there. I can get a house, twice as much yard, twice as much property, twice as much everything for what I paid for my house here, twice as many bedrooms. Yeah, but you got to live there. The bugs, the humidity, the weather. No, California is still the best. There's no place like California. All right, 842-547-7. So the red man, you're right. But I get it. Financially, it's tough sometimes. But, you know, I always say this. I always made this joke when I first got to Bakersfield. People would talk about how great LA is. Oh, I got to go to LA. I got to be in LA. I got to be where it's happening. And people would make fun of me. Even friends of mine who lived in LA would go, you got to come to LA. No, I don't. I got a nice house here in Bakersfield. I make a good living here in Bakersfield. I can afford it. You know what I can also afford to do is I can afford to drive to LA and do what I want and then come home. While you're living in an apartment with 8 other people because you have to split the rent. Yeah, who wants to live like that? That's just stupid. And I think about that with other states. If you can afford to live here in California, why would you go somewhere else to, you know, for bad weather? Just to be in the middle of the nowhere. That's just crazy to me. What did you text me here? Yo, Rome, man. Hey, thanks for the Bad Bunny. It was much needed to wake me up. All right, did I play Bad Bunny for you? Okay. That's facts, Rome. California is definitely the best. We have beaches, mountains with and without snow. Deserts got it all within 2 to 4 hour drive. Just ran by bad politicians, but that's another argument. Also, Anchorage, Alaska, just as beautiful in my opinion. No, come on now. When you look at everything, I agree with everything you said except for Alaska. I'll tell you why. Because outside of the weather and everything you described, California has the most beautiful women. California has the best food. California has, the sun all the time. And it doesn't just, I know Bakersfield gets a little hot, but man, year round we can do everything. So no, yeah, all right. I don't know about Alaska. And all right, 842-547-7. And we got Mexico right down the street, you know. More beach and funds and suns and all the good stuff over there, you know, all the all-inclusives over there. Yo, Rome, Seahawk Lou is the type to be in Early Mart and say he's in Mexico. Seahawk Lou's an idiot. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, so what are we talking about? How great California is? Or how great living in California is?
Yeah.
It is, man. And Bakersfield's the best because we're about an hour away from the beach, an hour away from the snow. Price of living is great. I mean, I wouldn't leave California.
Okay.
We got the 3 W's. You know the 3 W's, right?
No, what is the 3 W's?
Women, weed, and weather. Best. Can't get no better than California.
Just when I think you're not going to say something stupid, you do.
Hey, it's Raider Day, baby.
Okay, California. California's still the best state to live in. There's no other better state. Yo, Rome, Seahawk Who is a dumbass. He lives in Wasco. Ain't even a good place. So how does he know what a great place to live is? So he really doesn't know his hoods. Well, he's probably not the best judge. I mean, what does Wasco have? Although, I will tell you this. I did enjoy Wasco right up until they got rid of their golf course. Wasco did have a great golf course. RD42547-7. Yeah, what's going on?
Good morning, Romeo. Can we talk about your next caller, 29?
For what?
Sunday's tickets, Baby Bash.
I don't have any right now. You're going to have to keep listening.
Oh.
It's not me. It's not me right now. You're going to have to hold on.
All right. right. Do you have comedy tickets?
You got to hold on for that too. I'm busy.
I know you're just talking about Super Bowl and Seahawks lose dumb, and he's hurting my head.
He hurts everybody's head.
Oh, man. Get him off the phone. Don't even answer.
All right, I will.
All right, Romeo.
All right, caller number 29 is coming. Hey, good morning, Rome. It's nice having a choice of going to the snow instead of Mother Nature just dropping it on me. Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, man, California's the best. It always will be. I know that we're going through some times right now financially, but got to figure it out. It costs to live in the best state in America. Okay? That's just what it is. We were talking about California. I mean, even though we get taxed a lot, but California still is the greatest state in America. RD4254777. Rome, why does the media make fun of Bakersfield if California is the best state to live? People make fun of Bakersfield because they're trying to justify the fact that they hate where they live. I mean, people make fun of Bakersfield all the time. When I used to live up north in a little town called Gilroy, and people would make fun of Gilroy too all the time. Gilroy's a great place to live. But they just, you got a hater's gonna hate. That's just the way it is. RD4254777. Hey, I have cousins that live in Texas and say you can buy a mansion if you move to Houston. And I say, yeah, but then I open the door to my mansion and I'm in Houston. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm talking about. You got to live in Houston. It's not, California is the best state to live in. It really is. There is nothing better. The weather, what did Raider Dave say? The three W's, women, weather, and weed. That's funny. Even though it's a dumb thing to say, but yeah, got the best women, got the best food, got the best weather, got the best, most accessibility to everything around us. Snow, beach, woods, gambling, whatever you want. Check this out. California is still the best state to live in. Yo, Rome, all states are expensive in their own way. Yeah, housing is cheaper in Texas, but have you seen the insurance rates due to the weather? You want to stay in California and deal with an earthquake here and there, or go any place else where the weather's crazy. Tennis ball sized hail, tsunami, tornadoes, no thanks. Florida's gorgeous, but you think I want to wake up with a gator in my pool or a giant ass python taking down my dog as a snack? I'd rather pay the premium, be close to everything, have some everything, and have some ground shaking. No different than midnight in my room anyway. So, my God, California is the golden state, regardless of how the government screws it up. Absolutely, and earthquakes aren't that bad. I mean, I've been in the big ones. I was in the big one in San Francisco back in the day, and we lived through that. I mean, it happens. Not so much in Bakersfield, right? What did we feel, 1 or 2 in the last 10 years? Can't remember. Already 4254777. Hey, Rome. Cali is great, but Florida gives it a run for its money. No, it don't. From the culture, food, weather, cost of living, just got to avoid the Jumanji wildlife running around in hurricane season. So that's my boy, comedian Bobby Ortiz. Yeah, Florida's not great. If you got to avoid tsunamis and tornadoes and all that, or whatever that comes off that ocean, yeah, I don't got to deal with that in Bakersfield. I don't got to deal with that in California. And Florida literally, really has the stupidest people in America. They really are in fact, they're so stupid, they made a show about how stupid they are. Who wants to live around those geniuses? Hey, good morning, Romeo. I love California. Born and raised in Bakersfield. I know a lot of people that have moved out of state, and they're always posting how much cheaper gas is. We all know how much cheaper gas is everywhere else, but it's expensive in other ways and other states. It is. And so what? Okay, so we're paying a little extra in gas, right? I think it was $1 something more. We've always been an average $1 something higher. So what? We got sun all year round. Very little cold conditions, although it's been a little cold this year. We got Vegas 4 hours away. We got the beach a couple hours away. We got the woods. And like somebody said earlier, we got the woods with or without snow within driving distance. I mean, and we got the best food. We got the best women. We got the best weed, according to Raider Dave. So People are stupid. They're just trying to justify. Like, we don't have to. The thing about people that live in other states, like you said, post about how cheap gas is, that's all they got. Oh, our gas is cheaper. Well, how much is your insurance? How much is your property taxes? You know, how much are you paying in other ways because you don't have a state tax? That's the one thing that nobody ever tells you, is how much are you paying in other ways because there's no state tax, right? You know, so I mean, they only tell you the one thing they want you to see to make it seem like they're living great. You're not. Because you still got to deal with the horrible weather. You still got to deal with the disasters. And you still got to live with the humidity. I guess that's horrible weather, though. So, no, you guys. Okay, so we pay a little extra in gas. Okay, so we get taxed a little more. But that's the price you pay to live in the best spot in America. That's what you got to do. You got to pay to play. And if you can't afford it, go save on your gas. Okay? Get stuck in your house for a week out of the year because it's snowing so hard you can't leave. Okay? Yeah, we don't have that problem. I'm going to be in shorts. They're starting a golf tournament in Bakersfield up here at BCC today. You know, that's what we get to do in California. We get to play golf on Thursday or Friday, whatever today is, in February. What do you got to do? Morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rum?
Hey, Ruben. What's going on, man?
Man, 100% agree with you, bro. I love Bakersfield. My family tells me, oh, it's hot. You know, the people from the coast, oh, we're not going to go in the summer over there because it's too hot. And you know what? People live at the beach, Rum, and don't even go to the beach because when they live there because they see it so much. We go to the beach, 2-hour drive. You know, my family just took me to, my girl just took me to Lake Tahoe. That was barely a 6-hour drive, and it was beautiful. Just to drive 6 hours and enjoy that town like that.
Yeah, Tahoe's great. Tahoe's a great town.
I don't want to live in the snow like that. I was good with the week being there, and I wanted to get out of there. You saw the picture that said you made 3-4 feet of snow.
I don't know. I like the snow.
I want to be able to go. I want to go enjoy it and then roll out. You know?
Sure, I get it. I get it. All right, really.
I don't have to wait for parkings around here by my house. I could park anywhere down the street. I go to visit my family in L.A., Rome. I have to sit in the car for about 10, 15 minutes, wait for somebody to leave so I could jump in that spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I tell my family in L.A., you think about how many hours you spend on the road and traffic. You know what I mean? You're sitting there 2 hours a day. Add that up at the end of the week, at the end of the month. How much time you just sit on the road in your life?
Sure. I can see that.
Here in Bakersfield, we get a little bit of traffic out there on the 58 or something, and people are complaining because it's a 20-minute drive or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
No, I love Bakersfield. We got all kinds of food here, different kinds of food. We got everything's popping here in Bakersfield.
All right, Ruben. All right, brother.
All right, Roman.
Later, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I agree. I mean, Ruben's being a little dramatic right there with it all, but there are some nice. San Diego's probably a great place to live, to be honest with you. Bakersfield's a great place to live because of all the options we have around us. San Diego's a little bit further from some of those other things, but I will say this, that we do have a lot. I argue with people. Actually, I don't argue with people. You know who I argue with when it comes to just Bakersfield? It's the people that aren't succeeding in Bakersfield. They blame the city of Bakersfield for the lack of their success. Because when I go out of town and I tell people I'm from Bakersfield, everybody has something nice to say about it. And they know something specific about Bakersfield to say what they think is nice about it. So, yeah, guys text me here. Bro, Rome, I am tired of people complaining on the gas. The way I see it, I still have to go to where I'm gonna go. So I need to put gas in. California is the best, period. When's the last time someone's plumbing froze in the winter in California? The only thing bad about Cali is the crybabies. Work harder to play harder. Exactly. I mean, that's what California is, man. It costs to live here. So suck it up or move. But don't try to justify your inability to afford to live in this state by saying someplace else is better because gas is cheaper. Rome, Florida is crazy, man. Those iguanas, they are making tacos or pizza out of them. No thanks. I like Georgia, though. It's pretty cool out there, but doesn't beat California. Well, I mean, I was in Mississippi last summer, and beautiful. I mean, beautiful place. Don't get me wrong. But gosh, that humidity was awful. You couldn't even go outside. It was so bad. She said iguanas out of pizza. I think I heard that somewhere too. That's hilarious. What do you got here? Ruben just proved to all of us that he is the biggest diva in Kern County. Boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, he's a little dramatic sometimes. You know how that goes. Hey, Rome, the ones who complain about the heat in Bakersfield are the ones who don't have AC in their cars. Well, hey, McWilliams and Walden can help you out with that if you guys want to get that AC fixed in your car, okay? I will tell you that. But yeah, you're right. It comes down to you can't afford it, so you want to justify your lack of financial stability and say someplace else is better that I can't afford. Yeah, that's not true. California's still the best. Get ready, Romeo. Someone said the name Ruben. You know he's going to call in. Nobody's going to text right behind you. Hey, Romeo, it's Ruben. I'll tell you what's wrong with these with Bakersfield fools be hating. Haters going to hate. Yeah, haters going to hate on something. I know that there's some of you guys out there play golf. I play golf a lot. In fact, I'll probably go play golf today. But Rio Bravo Country Club, I used to play out Rio Bravo Country Club all the time when I first got to Bakersfield. I lived out there. I lived on the east side, so I would go out there. The guys would let me play. It was a private country club, but the guys would let me go out there and play, obviously, because I was on the radio, and some of them listened. So it's a public golf course now. I just found out, and I guess it's open. I don't know if it's open or not. I don't know what's going on out there. Somebody told me it was open, and somebody told me they changed the name to Scarlet and Gray. So instead of being called Rio Bravo, it's going to be called Scarlet and Gray. And it's a public golf course. And I think that's cool, man. Rio Bravo is a great place to play. So I guess we'll see what happens with it. But does anybody know if it's open yet? Rome, the only thing that I question is the people who bought houses there to be in that gated community, and it's got a front gate if they can just drive through. What's the point anymore? It's cool that it's now open because it's a good golf course, but what about the people that bought gated houses? I agree with you 100%. We were talking about Rio Bravo Country Club is now called, what did I just say, Scarlet and Gray, and it's supposed to be a public golf course, but the Rio Bravo Country Club community has a guard shack. You have to talk to the guard. So I'm guessing you're just going to be able to go through. I mean, you're absolutely right. I had the same question. And the answer I got was, well, the community should have bought it then when it was up for sale. Good, very good question. But Rio Bravo is a nice golf course. I don't know how it's going to be as a public golf course, but it used to be one of the best golf courses in Bakersfield. Now, one of our country clubs, Rio Bravo Country Club, from what I understand, is sold. It is now going to be called Scarlet and Gray. And from what I understand, the people who bought it are own golf courses already throughout the country somewhere. So it might actually be a legitimate golf course as a public golf course. They made it a public golf course, and somebody was asking about, what are the people that own houses there? Because it's behind a gate. I mean, it's behind a guard shack is where the Rio Bravo community is. So what are they going to do? 4-7-7. What'd you send me, big boy? Rome, there's a second gate past the clubhouse that's private still. You have to have a private code. I was also told the public is only going to have access during business hours. Okay, so, well, that makes sense. You're only going to have access when the golf course is open, right? There's no reason to get in there. There's no reason to let you in besides that. But still, I mean, I know that little gate you're talking about, but there's still accessibility to a ton of homes over there, right? I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I've never really paid attention, actually, to where when I drive through Rio Bravo, or now it's called Scarlet and Gray, I just go straight to the golf course. I never really paid much attention to how you get to the houses that surround the golf course. All right, so maybe it's still. Okay, well, there you go. Thanks, big boy. Talking about this Rio Bravo Country Club it's a public golf course called Scarlet and, what did I say, Scarlet and Gray? Romeo, now that I think about it, I did go out there recently to do an estimate for a house, and as you pass the first guard shack, they are actually installing a gate to the houses to the left. So maybe they'll do that to all the community areas, but you're still going to be able to get to it from the golf course, just not drive down the streets. Oh, okay. That would make sense, huh? Yeah, if they were going to put gates into the neighborhoods so they all have their own personalized gates, that would make sense. But, I mean, yeah, but when you're on a golf course, you have to jump the fences. You don't really have accessibility to houses. I mean, yeah, you could jump a fence, I guess, right? But if you're willing to jump a fence to get accessibility to a house in a country club or anywhere else, nothing's going to stop you from, a guard shack's not going to stop you. A gated community's not going to stop. Do you know how many gate codes I know right now in how many different neighborhoods in Bakersfield? Man, they give those things out like they give out ketchup packets at the fast food restaurant. You can get, how many gate codes you got? Just you who just texted me this. Everybody's got one, man. I bet I can get into about, outside of the guard shacks ones, I bet I might even be on a couple of lists at the guard shacks, actually. But I can get, I know the backwards gates to 7 Oaks. Yeah, I got gate codes to about 4 or 5 different gated communities in Bakersfield, so that's no big deal. Yo, Rome, I just booked a tee time. That's funny. We'll have a good time. It's a great golf course. It still is. I mean, it still is a great golf course. Hey, Rome, you got any tickets to Sunday's Baby Bash show? I will. I don't have them right now, but I will. I will tomorrow and the next day. So keep listening for that. Romeo, we're talking about Rio Bravo Country Club. For those of you that know what it is, a golf course up on up off of 178, heading east out of town. And it has a gate. It has a guard shack into the community. Well, the golf course recently became public and was bought by somebody. It's called Scarlet and Gray now. And so somebody was asking me about what they're going to do, man, now that you can just get in there, right? Those were all private houses. They had a guard shack, gates, things like that. But what does a gate really mean nowadays? I mean, seriously, how many, these kids give away your codes. You give away codes to your friends. I mean, you can get into damn near every, there's probably some of you out there that can get into anywhere, any code. I have so many gate codes, it's unbelievable how many gated communities in town I can get into. Yo, Rome, I do estimates for houses all over the place, so I have gate codes to all of them. You might as well call me Amazon. Exactly. I mean, how hard is it to get a gate code to somewhere if you want to get into that community? So, yeah. So, I don't know. They'll be all right. I think the Rio Bravo Country Club folks are going to be just fine with a public golf course. I mean, I'm trying to think of how. I mean, they might get a few more golf balls hit into their houses on some of the holes, but yeah, I don't even know how. I mean, I'm not even really sure how popular Rio Bravo is going to be as a public golf course, just because it's still quite a ways out there. It's not really convenient. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, I do Uber and Lyft. I have the gate code almost every gated community in town. So you're absolutely right. And even if I don't have the gate code, you wait long enough, someone's going to go through that gate, and then you just follow them in. Exactly. What does a gated community really mean anymore?
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.